So, Guillermo, explain to the audience why you've spent the last 5 minutes laughing at me uproariously.
Well, no one's talking. It's kind of quiet in here. Everybody's doing their own thing. And then all of a sudden, Stu Gotz goes, and by the way, nothing, because no one was talking.
Nobody. No, this is important. No, this is important. What's important? So I want you to listen, audience. Stu Gotz, not satisfied with being able to spew all his hot sports opinion coffee breath in my face. Okay, continues the conversation in here that we weren't having because I was not talking to him.
Right.
He was just barraging the left side of my face with his opinions from the sports weekend. And so the by the way that he directed in there is like, okay, now you guys are involved in the conversation too.
So, by the way, it looks like the Giants knew what they were doing. It looks like they got the right guy.
Now, at this point, I didn't know whether he was talking about the San Francisco Giants, the New York Giants, Eli Manning. I didn't know what he was talking about at this point.
Well, 2 minutes before, he said they should have played for a green jacket instead, which, again, was, I don't know what he's talking about. I figured out it was
I knew
Tiger
what he was
and
talking
Phil.
about. Tiger and Phil should be playing for
out.
a green jacket instead, is what he said.
So there was that, then kind of like quiet. And by the way, looks like the Giants knew what they were doing. Looks like they got their guy. I would trade anyone on this team, Darnold, anyone on my roster for him.
No, you didn't hear him correctly. He said, I would trade everything I have
I did
for
say
him.
that, yeah,
like the things
yeah.
in my life.
Yes, I did.
To have Saquon Barkley.
I said Sam Darnold and everything that I have for Saquon Barkley.
Yes.
Everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Darnold and everything?
Darnold and everything.
He's
and
thrown
the
in,
whole
he's-
kitchen sink,
He's
okay?
thrown in Darnold and his actual kitchen sink, which Abby spent $10,000 on to make solid gold.
Well, that's when I realized why you always look so tired, because this
Yes,
always happens to you.
that's
And
correct.
sometimes it seems like he's just learning these things for the first time. An immediate take, boom.
No matter what you put in front of him, he will bat it back with a strident opinion, not well thought out.
I was just saying, like, first off, you guys missed this part of the discussion. Dan got all of it. Mac Brown going to North Carolina. Those are the reports. I mean, they have run out of ideas.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, Mac Brown, the reports are he's going back to the University of North Carolina.
I got that before any of the other stuff. To me, it sounded like a wayward duck. Whack, Mac, 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 Mac. He wouldn't shut up about Mac Brown to UNC.
Welcome, Mac. And then I went on to Saquon Barkley, and all I'm saying, the Trey Wingos of the world out there saying the Giants should have taken a quarterback. Give me a break. The best player in this draft by far, not even close, Saquon Barkley. Giants went in the right direction. They got their guy. If they had taken Sam Darnold, what a disaster. The Giants got their got their guy. And I was just saying with the match, Dan, it's a good start. You want to make it better? Put a green jacket on the line. Go ahead. I dare you. Tiger brings one of his green jackets. Phil brings one of his. They play for each other's green jacket. That's all I'm saying. I'm done now.
Put it on the poll. I think he's right, though. At LeBatard Show, would it be better if Phil and Tiger were playing for one of their actual green jackets?
So then when it's done, they have to go back and change in Augusta who won the Masters that year.
And you'd have to get the jacket tailored differently because they're shaped differently.
Don't they stay in Augusta, or do they keep them? Like, you'd have to then go to Augusta and say, I need a jacket.
Well, no, they each get one. The original stays, obviously, in the Butler cabin, stays on the Augusta premises.
Obviously.
Right. And then, they get a replica. As I'm saying, put the replica on the line. How about that? Or put a U.S. Open on the line because Phil's never won one. All right? Tiger's won a bunch. You can put a U.S. Open on the line.
You have never sounded more like a butler than more highfalutin than when you said, obviously, it's in the Butler cabin.